We have an administrative team, including the Industrial Liaison Officer, Helen John, who's sitting here on the left, and we're hoping that a number of you will take the opportunity of talking to her now or contacting her in the future if you want to discuss further any of your engagement. But you don't have to talk to Helen, and if you want to engage with us, then we invite you. Yes, it's not compulsory, although this is a university and occasionally some things are compulsory. But yes, you don't have to talk to Helen, although she's delightful to talk to, of course. Trying to recover here from that statement. But this is really to extend a broader invitation that if, as you see things as I go through this evening, and there are particular project areas that you talk to, then you don't simply need to talk to us at Cardiff. You may well want to talk to those involved in all of our partners in the other universities in Wales. And we would encourage you to do that, and we're very open to such conversations. We have a steering committee which includes members from the Welsh Assembly Government, UK Energy Research Centre, the Energy Technologies Institute, the Technology Strategy Board, the Carbon Trust, Chorus, RWE Power and National Grid. So we try to make sure that we are well informed and indeed well tested on the things that we engage with in terms of our research. And our research priorities will continue to develop in line with Wales, UK and EU policies. So the Convergence Industrial Energy Research Programme has a range of objectives. I won't go through them all in detail, but we do intend to promote the applicability and market potential of the energy research projects to industry in Wales and globally. And we want to raise industry awareness of future key low-carbon areas and provide, if you like, early warnings or heads up to industry and government on some of those areas. Contribute to the Assembly Government's equal opportunities and environmental sustainability themes, and that's one of the things that we'll be doing as part of the Convergence programme, and to develop this targeted, coordinated training strategy that I've already referred to, sometimes known as WEST, the Wales Energy Sector Training Programme. So the projects themselves. What I'll try and do is tell you in order about these. We can't give you too much information. You probably don't want too much information at this point. But as I said, the invitation is open to come back to us and drill deeper if you wish to do so. So the first one is renewable energy recovery from the marine environment, looking at how to efficiently and consistently generate energy from tidal and marine resources. This is led from the University of Swansea by Professor Mark Cross, but with partners across the other universities. And the idea here is to actually help build a sustainable marine energy sector in Wales and help industry go from pre-commercial demonstration to small and then full-scale electricity generation. And to do this by developing optimization tools and also evaluating technologies to recover energy from waves, tidal streams and tidal ranges around the Welsh coast, and indeed with the idea that these devices will be employed elsewhere in wider markets. To consider the effect of marine energy devices on the environment, because that's a significant concern about what the nature of the impact might be, for example, on cetaceans, but also to consider and explore the effect of the environment on the devices, because it can certainly be hostile out there, and one of the things that people need to know is that the devices, once installed, can actually survive the occasional battering that they may receive and perform reliably. The work packages were formulated with extensive consultation with the marine energy community in Wales. So there are four major themes, or work packages as they're sometimes called, and they range from looking at public understanding and sites and the economics of the issues, to looking at hydro-environmental modelling, long-term effects and coastal processes, environmental interactions, blade performance, design and testing, looking at the actual devices themselves, and looking at cetacean behaviour, fish populations, water quality, modelling the hydrodynamics, and so on. And there's too much detail on this, but you will be able to access this from our website in due course if you wish to do so. But one of the things to emphasise is that the Marine Energy Research Group are working with identified partners, including Tidal Energy, who plan to deploy a 1.2 megawatt demonstration unit off the Pembrokeshire coast, Swan Turbines, Wave Dragon, who plan to deploy the world's largest wave energy converter, again off the Pembrokeshire coast, Npower Renewables, and E.ON UK, who are backing a tidal stream developer, again to work off the Pembrokeshire coast. So there's some idea of the range of things that we're doing here. I won't spend too long on them. This is a busy evening. There are also actually leaflets which give a little bit more detail out on the tables at the entrance where you came in. And as I say, you're welcome to contact any of the people involved with the project, and we'll be happy to give you further details. Second project is a hydrogen project, Cymru H2 Wales. And the idea, again, is to develop capacity for the industrial development, this time of hydrogen technologies in Wales, and catalyse the development of a real concentration of academic and industrial hydrogen expertise in Wales. And it builds on past research successes and the existing hydrogen infrastructure that is there to attempt to kickstart this development and deployment in Wales. And it's led by hydrogen technology experts at Glamorgan University, who have a good and solid track record in research on hydrogen and fuel cells, collaborating with engineers from Swansea and also material scientists from Bangor. And it aims to develop knowledge and instigate industrial development and adoption of hydrogen technologies, interact with a wide range of businesses, either based in Wales or wanting to base themselves in Wales, and companies ranging from small specialists developing niche applications to multinational motor manufacturers and others. So the research areas include looking at hydrogen energy storage, which has become of increasing interest in recent years because of a number of the issues associated with extensive renewable deployment in particular. There is growing interest, as you will know, in finding efficient and effective ways of storing energy, partly to cope with issues of intermittency, but for a whole number of other reasons. Secondly, hydrogen and methane vehicle and refueling infrastructure, setting up and working with engine test facilities and a fledgling hydrogen refueling network in South Wales. And some of you will know that the UK government has declared recently one of its low-carbon economic areas in South Wales and the M4 corridor with a focus on hydrogen. Biohydrogen and methane process development. There's a potential here for technology and supply from local organic resources, particularly through anaerobic digestion. Recovery and cleanup of product gases and intermediates. Developing product gas intermediate and byproduct end uses. Carrying out economic and life cycle assessment, because it's all very well developing new technologies, but we do need to know about their performance through their life cycle, particularly in environmental terms and in economic terms, and dissemination and communication is clearly an important part of this. This again is too detailed. The project has 8 work packages. It runs for 3 years like the other projects, and Professor Alan Gooey at the University of Glamorgan is leading this, but as I've suggested before, with inputs from Swansea and Bangor universities.